will equip the institution with the required tools for the interest of the youth and help them acquire skills. Karanja spoke in Muchuchunga village, Kiharu, during the handing over of a house constructed by the organization and was dedicated to a family of 4 orphans who lost their parents 5 years ago.
We have been supporting the polytechnics around, and the program that we are working on right now is to work with the county government, work with well-wishers, and also work with the national government. 2 kilometers in Kiharu, we have a polytechnic, and then I work with the donors and other people, even myself, and bring the modern equipment to these schools. Because apart from the avocados, apart from the coffee and tea, the other best thing we can sell is our talent and our education and our skills. And I'm ready to make sure that our youth are selling that.
On to Laikipia, where a section of leaders and residents from Laikipia County have decried the rising cases of insecurity in parts of Laikipia West and North constituencies. In a meeting with some of their leaders, the residents claimed that livestock thefts and banditry attacks occasioned by suspected cattle rustlers from the neighboring Baringo County was wanting and called on the government to move with speed and address the matter. Led by Laikipia Senator John Kenywa, former Agriculture CS Mwangi Kionjori and Laikipia MCA Irene Washuka, the leaders observed that the security personnel were handicapped and unable to repel the raiders due to rough terrains, which had become a serious challenge.
They know that is still in the national government, and not they have a promotion very soon. They go back. Thank you.
Tunataka kuuliza tangu lini tutakuwa na kilio Laikipia? Na tunajua dawa ya majagiri ni nini. Kwa sababu kama ukweli wa mambo, and stock theft wala wanawekwa, GSO, kama ile magari wanaletewa wanabaki naye bila kuleta mwezi moja, alafu gari zinaondolewa. Tunaletewa askari 20 kwa patrol station moja, alafu wakimaliza miezi 2 wanaondolewa.
Vile ambavyo tungependa kuambia serikali, jambo ambalo wanapaswa kushughulikia wakati huu. Ndio, tunashukuru kwa ile kazi ambayo wamefanya operation ile inafanyika huko Kapedo. Vile ambavyo tungeomba sisi watu wa Laikipia ni operation yenyewe ianze Laikipia. Hawa majangili wanaotusumbua wasukumwe kutoka upande wa Laikipia na wakielekezwa upande wa Baringo, upande wa Tiati. Wasukumwe warudishwe huko kwa sababu sisi kila siku wanatushambulia.
Najua unapenda watu yako, Rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya. Kilio ile iko Laikipia. Sisi hapa hatuna wamama katika Kamweje 18 Wagwashe huko chini. Pahali watu wanatoka Baringo na ile buduki haijaonekana. Hata askari wetu hawana hiyo buduki. Ulisikia kilio yetu. Tunakuuliza Mheshimiwa Rais. Juzi tuliita Matiang'i. Matiang'i sasa ni miaka 2 anasema anakuja. Within 1 month akaitwa na watu ya Nyadaro hapa Orujoro na akakuja akamaliza shida. Shida ile iko Orujoro kwa si ile iko Laikipia. Wazazi wote katika Laikipia wamehama, wazee ndio wamebaki.
Now, as the world marks International Women's Day today, various events are ongoing across the country to mark the day. In Mombasa, the British High Commission and the county governments of Kilifi in meeting victims of gender-based violence at the coastal region. Now, let's cross over and a listening.
Well, thank you very much, Mudhoni Maina, from our studios in Nairobi. We're definitely in County here at Tononoka Social Hall, where the British High Commissioner Jen Marriott was here earlier on, and she did speak to us about today being International Women's Day, celebrating women across the globe and the milestones that they have come. Now, today's event generally targeted women who are survivors of gender-based violence, and the height of today's event was celebrating Saida Hussein, who is actually fighting against, putting effort in the world and in Kenya, most specifically, fighting against female genital mutilation. Now, we did speak with her earlier on in our previous links and in our previous interviews, and she did tell us about her story, being 10 years old, going through the cut as a lady and as a girl, and from the side effects that she did experience after the cut, she came up to fight her community to begin with, and the people people who actually say that female genital mutilation is one of cultural practices and religious practices, especially commonly misconcepted in the Islamic religion. Now, we did speak with several people here, Muthoni Maina, and who are actually championing for fighting against female genital mutilation. Now, as they celebrate the International Women's Day today, they look at strides and they look at some of the cases of gender-based violence in the country. Now, according to statistics, 1 in 3 women, Muthoni Maina, undergoes female genital mutilation in their communities and also gender-based violence in the country. Now, the governor of Mombasa, Ali Hassan Joho, was to grace this occasion, however, was taking care of he did promise to give a land that would actually put up a center for reporting gender-based violence cases, and he was mentioned in today's event as one of the champions. Now, important to note, Muthoni Maina, is that this fight and this celebration day today is not only done for women but for men as well. According to some of the statistics and information that we learned today, that men during the COVID-19 period did also face cases of gender-based violence. Now, as we champion to end GBV in the country, men and women must come together to fight together in order for us to achieve our goal. Now, back to you in studio, Muthoni Maina. I'll be bringing you more updates of today's event and later on in our subsequent bulletins as well.
Okay, Mariam, according to, as we cheer on women today, are there any other new developments that have been made so far?
Sorry, Muthoni Maina, I did not get your question. According to?
As we cheer on women today, are there any other new developments or maybe new projects that have been launched today?
The only project that was actually reiterated here, Muthoni Maina, is the hotline number that you see behind me. The hotline number was given to the whole country in order to report GBV cases across the country. Now, they say that the steps that we have made is that ever since the hotline number was given to citizens, cases of GBV have been reported, and the only challenge they get is with the people who actually are not tech savvy, and they're looking to actually reach people in mashinani, if I may use that word, for going door to door in order to give awareness on GBV and how to counter the effects of COVID-19. Muthoni Maina.
Thank you so much, Mariam, for that. She'll definitely have a more detailed report later on in our other subsequent bulletin. Now, moving on, former sports CS Rashid Echese has been arraigned at a Kiambu court over the recent chaos in Matungu and Kabuchai by-elections. South Mugirango MP and Kakamega Senator Cleopas Malala also presented themselves to the police at Kisii and Kakamega DCI offices, respectively. Meanwhile, Kapenguria MP Samuel Moroto was also in court after he was arrested last evening. Boniface Baraze has been following these and now reports from Kitale.
Thank you, my fellow colleague. We are coming to you live from Kitale Law Court, where Kapenguria Member of Parliament Samuel Moroto, who spent the cold night at Kitale Police Station, has appeared before the magistrate to take plea following the allegation that he destroyed properties, ADC Swam Orchard properties worth 7 million shillings, dated back in the year 2017. The MP, or the Member of Parliament for Kapenguria constituency, has been released on cash bail of 500,000 and a bond of 1 million shillings, and is expected to appear before the court again for his case hearing on 15th March this year. I leave you with the magistrate directives.
Now, I'm seeing some of your comments here on Facebook. We have Mariam Kamam who says she's tuned. We have Paul says he's also tuned as well. Please do keep sending us your feedback at TV47 Kenya across all social media platforms. Now, moving on, Kitui County government says it has won the war on desert locusts. Kitui Deputy Governor Dr. Wathen Zhao has confirmed that the county government of Kitui, in collaboration with national government offices and officials from the UN's Food and Agriculture Organization, has been able to control the massive invasion by desert locusts in the county. Dr. Wathe, who was was speaking at Ndui Hills in Waita location, Mwingi Central Sub-County, where the last batch of locusts is said to have been sighted. The deputy governor said that more surveillance is being conducted to come up with ways of controlling the locusts in the hills, which are scattered in over 8 hectares area.
This is after we had an invention of desert locust in Gotv County, and I may say this time from early January we had scattered the swarms of locusts all over 8 sub-counties of Gotv. This time it was too massive. We have used several methods of control, whereby areas which are hilly, we have used aerial spraying, and that is mainly in Mumoni Hills. And where there is no heavy, where the terrain is good, we have used vehicle-mounted sprayers. And with the help of the National Service personnel, whereby we managed to get 50 personnel from the National Service who are trained on the use of motorized sprayers, which are mounted with a mixed blower. We have been able to move from place to place, controlling these swarms.
Now that story takes us for a short break. We will be right back with more news.
Only the wearer knows where it pinches the most. Soil fertility, proper temperature, water are just some of the factors make that germinate. And for that animal, adequate feeds and healthy conditions is what they need. Kilimo farmers, markets and processing companies, and have you fully equipped for that agriculture venture. Kilimo Diaries, every Sunday at 7:30 p.m. This month, the Throwdown treats your taste buds with a sweet ride down dessert heaven with delicious and tasty recipes that will make your sweet tooth tingle. Every Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Only the wearer knows where it pinches the most. Soil fertility, proper temperature, water are just some of the factors needed to make that crop germinate. And for that animal, adequate feeds and healthy conditions is what they need. Kilimo Diaries takes you to different farmers, markets and processing companies, and have you fully equipped for that agriculture venture. Kilimo Diaries, every Sunday at 7:30 p.m. This month, the Throwdown treats your taste buds with a sweet ride down dessert heaven with delicious and tasty recipes that will make your sweet tooth tingle. The Throwdown, every Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Only the wearer knows where it pinches the most. Soil fertility, proper temperature, water are just
stories.
some.
Welcome back to Newsfeed here on TV47. If you are joining us now, I am Muthoni Maina. Now, the Magharibi Youth Movement, led by Saboti Member of Parliament Caleb Amisi, has suspended Kakamega Senator Cleopas Malala and Kimilili Member of Parliament Didmas Baraza for allegedly taking part in violence that marred the concluded Matungu Kabuchai by-election. Boniface Baraza has the details.
While drumming up support for BBI in Sibanga Market, Cherangani constituency, Trans Nzoia County, the Saboti MP fired out at two legislators, saying they stand suspended in what it termed the two have tainted the image of the movement in the concluded Matungu Kabuchai mini-pulse violence.
Hatutaki watu kule juu wanatuona kama sisi vijana wa Magharibi ni watu tu wa mchezo, ni watu tu wa furugu. That we cannot have decent leaders from Western. Mnatupea jina mbaya. Sasa wale vijana walileta vurugu wakiongozwa na Malala, kule pia Kabuchai wanaongozwa na Didmas, tunawashtumu kama viongozi wa vijana kutoka mkoa wa Western. And from now we've even dismissed them. They are no longer part of us. Hawa wawili nimetaja kwanza tumeweka kwa probation. Paka wakae vizuri na nidhamu ndio tuwarudishe wawe pia part of our Magharibi Youth Movement. Lakini sahi they stand suspended.
Amisi and Malala were one-time close allies until when Amisi ousted Malala from the chairmanship of the movement. The ODM Saboti legislator, who is serving his first term as well, fired out at Interior PS Karanja Kibicho, saying Kibicho is pushing the BBI agenda through the provincial administration and excluding the political class, something that might derail the process.
Kibicho and your friend, stop fooling Kenyans. Stop wasting Uhuru Kenyatta. Don't waste Uhuru Kenyatta. BBI is a political document. Leave it to politicians. Pay my MCAs the resources, they run around. Within 1 week, BBI will have passed. Referendum tutakuwa tumepitisha. Chifu wengine wameiba kuku za watu na wapea BBI wafanye nini? Please remove BBI from the office of the president. Take it to politicians. They will sell it within 1 week.
On the other hand, BBI youth convener Alex Matere drummed support for the document, saying the full implementation of the document will see creation of job opportunities for the youth in the country.
One of the pertinent issues that continues to affect the young people ni mambo ya ajira. Na ninajua kuna vijana wangu wenzangu ambao wako hapa, kazi imekuwa ngumu. Mapato yamekuwa mahaba sana. Na sisi tukasema ya kwamba BBI lazima ikuwe na pendekezo ambayo itaenda kuguza maisha ya vijana huku mashinani. Mnaona ya kwamba katika ile document kwa wale ambao umepata, kuna vipengele ambavyo specifically in address issues of the young people. Kuna kama ile youth commission.
However, locals pushed for creation of more constituencies for better representation of the people.
Sisi tunataka hata hapa Cherengani hii mipaka itengenezwe sawa sawa, viongozi wetu waangalie interest ya jamii ya Mluya. Si namna hiyo constituency iitwe Sibanga constituency. Kwa sababu Masinde Muliro alilala hapa.
Sisi tunataka tukuwe na constituency mbili yenye inafuata River Nzoia, moja ikuwe kule juu inaitwa Cherengani na huku inaitwa Sibanga constituency.
Boniface Barasa, TV47, Trans Nzoia County.
Thank you, Baraza, for that report. Now on to Narok, where the calm flow of River Narok during the dry season can fool many, especially the young people, that the river is harmless and a nice place for photography. A visit to the river at the spot between the Masai Mara University and GK prisons shows huge stones left scorching under the sun as the water levels are low due to the prolonged dry spell. Masai Mara University Dean of Students Mohammed Aden says that the river has claimed the lives of several varsity students who innocently go for picnic and along the river. On his part, the Narok County Police Commander Kizito Motoro confirmed that at least 4 cases of drowning were being reported every week in the county.
Hivi punde kumekuwa na shida ambapo kuna maji yanateremka kutoka kwa mito kule juu, na tumepata watu wengi wakifanya ile kitu inaitwa drowning, imetokezea kwa mito za hapa Narok. Visa vimekuwa kama 4-5 kwa wiki moja. So ningeomba wananchi wenyewe wawe makini wakati wanafuga mto na wakati wanafanya kazi yao katika hiyo sehemu za mito. Pili, wanafunzi wa chuo kikuu ambacho kiko karibu hapa wajaribu sana kuzingatia maadili mema wa kufanya ile mambo ya kwenda swimming. Kama haujui mambo ya kuswim, usijaribu kwenda kujifunza pale ama kujionyesha tu ni stadi na hauelewi ile hali vile iko. Mto unaweza kuwa umekaa ni kama uko mtulivu, ile hali maji ni mazito zaidi. So tunaomba kwamba wajaribu kutoka huko kwa mto, wasiende kabisa kabisa, watoke huko. Jambo lingine ni kwamba university lazima ijonge swimming pool za kutosha. Hawa ni wanafunzi wa university. Wanataka swimming pools ambazo ni mzuri, si zile za vichochoroni. Zile za vichochoroni ni mbaya, ni telesi sana. So tunaomba kwamba wanafunzi wapate kupata swimming pools within university staff. Alternatively, wanaweza tumia zile za mahoteli. Zile za mahoteli ambazo zinapatikana katika hali ya Narok, hata kama ni kule mbugani Mara, hapa mahoteli zenye ziko town ya Narok.